Are you guys excited? Because I truly am. No matter the case, if we do pump or dump, guys, I love volatility. Okay, I love when there are big moves in either direction. It doesn't matter. At least something's happening. Now, what's crazy is, guess what? We were right. From Coinbiro, alert: 2 billion in stablecoins, or USDT, shall we say, just poured into Binance right before the FOMC. Okay, so all stablecoins, ERC20 exchange net flow total amount hit over just right above 2 billion, guys. Okay, and this was just now. Guess who printed 2 billion the other day? Yesterday. Wasn't it Tether? Right, so they're already making moves, guys. Now, this is insane. I wonder what happened the previous times this occurred, guys, right? Because these spikes don't happen too often. 1, 2, 3, 4, like, and this was a span of months. Okay. Hopefully this does mean a pump, guys. But again, whoever this may have been, hopefully starts buying, right? Exchanges for cryptocurrencies, guys. But no matter what, again, someone is getting ready for some type of big move here, right? Some type of volatility. Now, the FOMC, the Fed decision takes place extremely soon, and the conference is basically in about 2 hours and 45 minutes, guys. Okay, and it's guaranteed that, or very certain that they will cut 25 basis points, guys. But here's a thing that I was wondering. So let's say they do cuts, right? 25 basis points. Isn't that going to be a sell the news event, right? Just listen to me for just a second, guys. Now, if the whole market is expecting the Fed to cut 25 basis points, what do you think the market will do? Keep pumping, right? If it's already expected, plus people probably most likely front ran this event as well. It's just my thinking, right? So I'm saying there is a chance this could be, you buy the rumor and then sell the news. Usually with external catalysts, it's always you buy the rumor and sell the news. By the way, it's always like this, right? The only outlier is this. The only outlier to the statement of you buy the rumor and then you sell the news is ETFs, guys. Okay, that's the only outlier to that is ETFs. Okay, because ETFs never happen. It's only in a rare occasion it takes place. Now, talking about ETFs, here comes from Rex Shares, launching tomorrow the Rex Osprey XRP ETF and the Doge ETF, guys. The first US listed ETFs offering spot exposure to XRP and Dogecoin go live tomorrow. This is insanely massive because this has never happened before. Okay, not only for XRP but as well as Dogecoin. That's actually funny, right? That's very funny if you ask me. It's like the power team, perhaps, right? It's funny they're in the same basket, right? They're both getting launched tomorrow, offering investors a way to access these digital assets through an ETF structure. Okay, so this is massive. Now remember, when Bitcoin's ETF were first launched, it actually dumped, right? Then it pumped because it tricked investors. Okay, so let's talk about what's really going on, and could we figure out and sniff out any potential pumps or dumps incoming, guys, right, in the coming days, today maybe days to weeks. So right off the bat, I noticed something. You guys see something or no? Now this is more so a bearish sign in my opinion, because it is a bear div that just occurred on the RSI, guys, right, and it has been confirmed, though it could have already been played out. Okay, and yeah, my chart is working now. So that's fantastic. Fantastic, guys. And as we see right here, the pivot on the RSI, guys, this is on the daily time frame for XRP. This pivot created a higher pivot than this one, okay? It's very slight, but the price from here to here is lower. That's what you call a bearish divergence, okay? Which means prices will fall, and that's why we have been falling. Not to mention, check this out, another reason why we fell is because we held resistance. Okay, we held resistance where at this blue band, guys. Okay, resistance band. Then let me just remove the fractal for a sec. We came down as we stated that this area will hold it as support, which we called for like 295, 296, right? Due to when it broke out, guys, when it broke out, right? When we talk about the wicks, when it broke out from, where was it? Resistance here, resistance there, right? And resistance here, it broke out and it came back down to touch it as support. So that's what you call a resistance flipping into support. Okay, at this point we need to see more movement and then go pump back up, guys. But let's say due to a lot of volatility, right, and we see a lot of movements happening, support right now will be at 295, right, previous support. And if we break below that, it's like 287, 277, okay? If we do pump, it's going to be 320 and then 333, okay? Those are basically the main levels I would watch out for XRP. Right now, it seems like XRP is just consolidating, right? We're in that consolidation zone, guys, previously as well. Okay, so that's what I would watch out for here for XRP. And then for Bitcoin, it's basically probably the same thing, right? Shall we check Bitcoin's daily price action? It's probably the same thing, guys. I mean, oh wow, Bitcoin is actually trying to move higher here. Interesting. Seems more Bitcoin has a lot more strength than XRP does here, right? Wow, it did not create any bearish divergences. I don't think so. Interesting. So Bitcoin has a lot more strength than XRP here. I think it's because due to this pairing. It's because of the XRP versus Bitcoin pairing. Look at that. It's been, wow, it's been dumping heavy. Okay, not as heavy, but this is clear consolidation. So which means a big move is on the horizon. Up or down, I don't really know, guys. The charts are more so bearish in my opinion, but then again, that curveball, which is the FOMC, right? So for Mr. Zoom, pre-FOMC XRP order book, if we get any bad news and only a rate cut and nothing else, expect XRP to potentially go down to the 280 zone to sweep the liquidity from down there, right? At $2.80, there's a lot of liquidity and maybe perhaps a lot of people will be buying down there. But if we get some good news and green candles, expect XRP to find resistance at 320 to 330, right? Which we just talked about. What's funny is this is the liquidity zones as well. Look at that, right? So it matches up perfectly, guys. Okay, with people possibly buying and selling and all that stuff. So those are only the two spots we should watch out for. But if somehow we see some amazing news from Standard Chartered, Fed could surprise markets with 50 basis points cut. If we could just see a 50 basis points, guys, XRP's flying to 330 is all I'm saying, right? But if we don't and it's just normal 25, then it could be a sell the news event because everyone is expecting it and people obviously bought before today, right? So what will the Fed do today? Markets see a 91% chance, so it's basically almost guaranteed that the Fed will cut interest rates by 25 basis points. However, there's still a 10% chance that the Fed cuts rates by 50 basis points per Kalshi. Wow. So that 10% could play a huge part here, guys, right in the coming hours. So if you guys are watching this video by then, just pray for the best, basically, right? But I'm going with 25 basis points unless there's like a white swan event, right? And if there's a black swan event, no cuts. That's going to be bad news bears. That's going to be a heavy dump, but most likely 25 basis points. Sell the news event, right? And then once they trick everyone, they're gonna pump it back up. Is my thinking here. If the Fed does cut rates by 50 basis points, it would mark the second straight September with a 50 basis point rate cut. It would also build on September 2024's 50 basis point rate cut, which marked the first start to a rate cut cycle with a 50 basis point cut since 2008. All eyes on the Fed. Wow. So it would match up with history here, right? So they could come out with a 50 basis points. I mean, if I'm them, I'm cutting like hundreds. I'm not even kidding. In a singular meeting. If I'm them, guys, right? You may as well moon the damn thing. What are they waiting for? Or collapse it. From Ash Crypto, my prediction for today's FOMC: if the Fed cuts rates by 25 basis points, markets will dump after the events because 25 basis points is already priced in. That's what we called for, right? because everyone is expecting it now. What people aren't really expecting, because nobody really knows what's gonna be stated, is from Jerome Powell, right, on his speech, what he will say, if he's dovish or hawkish, right? That could play a part of the 25 basis point as well, guys. So I don't know if I'm gonna be watching it. I'm just gonna see the conclusion of it, right, and see what happens. But I wouldn't do anything here, right? It's just gonna be so much volatility. Like if you see XRP's price at this moment, okay, I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot, okay? It is a lot. These 1% moves and all this, like, this is just all volatility, right? But if you're holding, it doesn't matter, to be honest. Now, this becomes sell the news, and US stocks dump from here, taking crypto with it. Now, we see the market dumping towards end of September. Everyone gets bearish. Bitcoin dumps close to 100K and Ethereum to $3,800. Market makers liquidate all the longs. As soon as everyone becomes bearish, the market bounces back up in early October. That's honestly the same plan that I had, right? And I have right now. Just because everyone is expecting the damn event, okay? Not only retail, it's literally institutions. It's everyone expecting the 25 basis point cut. But so here's the game plan. I know everyone's bullish about the cuts, guys. If you controlled the market, okay, worth billions and trillions, would you cut 25 basis? Okay, let's say you cut 25 basis points. Would you keep making the markets pump when everyone else is bullish, or actually dump the markets to trick all the bullish folks, and then when they become bearish, you pump it? Right? Obviously, the second, I think. You probably would choose here. Now, whales have offloaded 200 million XRP in the last 2 weeks, guys. Right? So we'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of mixed opinions here. A lot of bullishness, a lot of bearishness happening as we speak. I'm on both sides here. I think both will occur. Okay? And it's all going to trigger due to today's events in the coming hours. So prepare. Don't do anything dumb here. Not financial advice. I'm excited though. But anyways, that's what face is. See ya.